Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the next part of the chapter where you will learn how to solve the simple equation. Now in this we are going to solve by two methods. One is trial and error and other is the systematic method, in which we are going to follow the rules, the steps, perfect steps where you will get the answer. Good morning, students. Yesterday we have done what is a simple equation, and then we have learned how to frame an equation when statement is given and how to frame a statement when an equation is given. This we have done yesterday. Now today we are going to do how to solve an equation. How to solve an equation. Now the first method is to solve an equation is trial and error method. Trial and error. Method. Now in this method, first word is trial. Trial means you have to take the certain values for the variable, put it in the equation, substitute in the equation, and then see that whether the left hand side is coming equal to right hand side. So means trial means try. Trial means to try. And error means that whatever the values, suppose you have opted for 0, 1, 2, for some of the value of the variable, the answer may not come correct. That is, the left hand side is not going to be equal to right hand side. So means that answer, that value of the variable is incorrect. So we call that as error. There is a error, mistake has been done. So we will go for another value. Clear? So trial means you are going to try for certain values, and error means not every value for the variable is going to satisfy the equation. So if it is not satisfying, means it is an error, the mistake is done, is there. So you have to look for the another value for the variable. So no value for the variable will be given in this. You have to look for the different values on your own, and then whichever the value where you get that left hand side is equal to right hand side, that value is the value for the variable. Clear? So this is the method. I have explained you what is this method actually. Now I am going to do an example so that it will be easier for you to understand. Now suppose you are given an equation 11x minus 5 is equal to 39. Okay? 11x minus 5 is equal to 39. Now if you know the tables, if I take variable as 0, x is equal to 0, you have taken. Clear? So 11 multiplied by 0 minus 5 is equal to 39. This is just the equation where you are putting the value. Now 11 multiplied by 0 is 0, minus 5, and this is 39. So my left hand side is minus 5, whereas right hand side is 39, where they are not equal. So LHS is not equal to RHS. So I have to look for another value. Now you will write, put x is equal to 1. Now I will go for 1. So this is an error I have done. You don't have to write, but I am making it clear that this is the error. So this value x is equal to 0 is not suitable, for it does not satisfy the equation. Okay, so now I am going to look for the another value. Now put x is equal to 1. 11 multiplied by 1 minus 5 is equal to 39. So 11 minus 5 is equal to 39. 11 minus 5 is equal to what? 6. And 6 again is not equal to 39. Again your left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So this value will not be the value of the variable. Again you have to look for another value. Now I will take x is equal to 2. So 11 multiplied by 2 minus 5 is equal to 39. So 22 minus 5 is equal to 39. And what is this? This is 17, and right hand side is 39. So they are not equal. So again this value will not go for the equation, because LHS is not equal to RHS. Clear? Then I will go for the next number, 3. So 11 multiplied by 3 minus 5 is equal to 39. 33 minus 5 is equal to 39, and this is going to be 28 is not equal to 39. So again you will write left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So this value will again not go. So how many errors have occurred in the solution? 3 errors. No, 4 errors. Now I will go for x is equal to 4. So 11 multiplied by 4 is equal minus 5 is equal to 39. 44 minus 5 is equal to 39. 39 is equal to 39. So here your LHS is equal to RHS. So the value for this equation 11x minus 5 is equal to 39. Here the value for x is equal to 4. Understand? So this is called trial and error method. You have to find the value for the variable, means solving the equation means finding the value, perfect value for the variable. And this is the first method, trial and error. Means you have done so many trials. You have done, first trial was with 0, then with 1, then 2, 3 and 4. And only the 4 is, there will be only one value for the variable. Because if you go by 5, then also the value will not satisfy the equation. So the value which satisfy the equation will be the answer for the variable. Means whenever you put here 4, my left hand side is going to be equal to the right hand side. So this is the first method, which is called trial and error method. Means you have done so many trials. Out of that only one value is going to be satisfying the value for the equation. Now other is the proper method how to find out. And then you have to check the result also. Now I'll take x minus 10 is equal to 30, and with this you have to check the result also. Result means the value you have got is satisfying the equation or not. Now how to solve the equation? Now here this is the variable. Keep the variable on the left hand side and take other numbers on the right hand side. So 30 is already there, so 30 you are going to write first. Okay? So you are going to write 30 first, and then now take this minus 10 towards the right hand side, because you have to keep the variable, only the variables are going to be on the left hand side. So when you take this minus 10 to the right hand side, it will become plus 10. It will become plus 10. The sign, negative sign, will change to positive, and the main thing, the very important thing that you have to keep in mind, 30 is there, so it will be written first. You are not going to change the order. Now this becomes 30 plus 10 is 40. So the value for x is 40. Got it? You have solved it, and now here you got the value of x as 40. Now how to check the result? Right? Check. Now put, you got the value for the variable as 40. We get, the equation is x. X, for x you got 40, so you write 40 minus 10, and the right hand side is 30. So 40 minus 10 is 30. So your answer is perfectly okay, correct, because your left hand side is equal to right hand side. You can cross check your answer. Clear? Now this is the equation where there is sign of subtraction, but if there is sign of addition, I am writing the same equation, x plus 10 is equal to 30. Then what will you do? X is equal to 30, this plus sign will change and it will become minus, and now the value for x is 20. And if I put the value of the variable in the equation, it is 20 plus 10 is equal to 30, and again 30 is equal to 30. So my left hand side is equal to right hand side. So your answer is correct. Clear? Now if there is, instead of addition and multiplication, suppose the equation is x upon 5 is equal to 12. This is your another equation. Now here the 5 is divided, and I told you variable is to be kept on the left hand side. 5 is dividing here, so when you will take to the right hand side, it will get multiplied. So x is equal to 60. So this is very a small step. The thing which is added over here, when you take it to right hand side, it will be subtracted. Subtraction will change to addition. Division will change to multiplication. And if I write another example, 2x is equal, 12x is equal to 144. So here 12 is multiplied. So it will go and divide on the right hand side. So again my answer comes out to be 12. And check, how to do the check? For x put 60, 5 as it is, 12, and 12 5s are 60. So your left hand side is equal to right hand side. So your answer is perfectly correct. And similarly for here, 12 multiplied by 12 is equal to 144. So yes, 12 multiplied by 12 is 144. Again your left hand side is equal to right hand side. So in this manner I have told you how to solve the equation. This is a systematic method where you involve the steps. There is a perfect step that is to be followed. But in trial and error, you were assuming the value for the variable on your own, and which values satisfy the equation, that is the answer for the variable. There were trials. You have done so many tries over there, and there, with tries there can be an error also. Okay, so that was a trial and error method, and this is a systematic method in which you are going to solve the equation. So this is regarding your exercise 4.2.